Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this, part 31, Hogwarts Legacy. I was able to have a bit of a day off a couple of days ago, and honestly, it's just made a world of difference. Just for any newbies, anyone who's checking this out, it's been an incredibly stressful few weeks, and I don't know, I knew this game would be long, but at the same time, I don't know. I think maybe I just didn't plan for it to be, I don't know. It's just been a stressful few weeks, and it's, you know, everything's been all over the place, so having a small day off was definitely a welcome break. And, you know, I didn't record anything, but I had to edit. But even that I was able to do at my own pace, and I wasn't sort of, you know, under sort of a strict kind of, I've got to record this many videos and then edit this many videos. Oh, hold on, let's do the herbology one. I think we're just going to have to make it day though. Which is apparently something that we can do. Okay, sorry, there will be a cut there. I apparently started this video at the wrong time. But we're all good now. Okay, so we've just done the whole day-night cycle. Which means, we can go get Wingardium Leviosa. And learn how it's different from Levioso.
What are you up to now? Wonderful to see you again.
So I can move that somewhere? That's new. Oh, maybe that's what I'll be like levitating or something. Okay, hold on.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
I know this one. Swish and flick.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
Oh, this is awkward. I thought that we needed to talk to her to get this whole thing, but I guess not. Okay, I can't do anything right now. Okay. The levitation charm, Wingardium Leviosa, can levitate and move objects. Control its position with your movements. Okay, so we can move things up and down and all over the place? I don't quite understand those controls though. F, V, Q, E. F, V, Q, E. Okay, I'm not going to remember that.
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps...
Not to worry. I'll be...
So I'm assuming we can practice on these ones. Does that mean I can get rid of Levioso? And just have Wingardium Leviosa? Where are we? Swish and flick. Like, will it do the same thing in combat?
Wingardium Leviosa. You're a natural.
Okay, what does F do? Moves it backwards. V moves it forwards. Moves it round. Okay. But I can also just move it around too. Why is that preferable? I don't understand why that's any sort of difference. Like, I could imagine if you could move it sort of up and down, because then you could like adjust the height of it or whatever. You could stack things on top of each other, but it is just moving it backwards and forwards and around in a circle. So I'm kind of struggling to understand why that's any different. Or like why that would be an option instead of...
Wingardium Leviosa.
Right? So that's moving it backwards, forwards. I mean, I guess having more control over it. You don't want to move around? Okay, well apparently it's not going to go in circles. Yeah, good job. You want to spin for me?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, yeah, okay, so apparently... Oh, yeah, cool. There we are. Okay, so with the mouse we can... Okay, I don't think they talked about the mouse, but that makes it go up and down. Okay. For that reason alone, I could see its uses. Alright, what is next on the to-do list? I haven't seen any more of those moon monkey things. Like I said, I would be inclined to Google them just so I can sort of definitively be like, this is where they are. So, we need to do this one. Where's the Feldcroft estate? Ah, okay, so it's to the south. Wow, it's quite far south. Whoa. Okay, that's going to be a trip. Because I was going to say we could go talk to Saronia and see what her issue is. And then maybe go to Feldcroft? I don't know, or just maybe do a few other random bits and pieces and then in the next video go to Feldcroft? I don't know. We could do this one, because they're relatively easy. Oh! I've returned 3 to him! When did that happen? Look, no complaints. Let's go talk to her.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It's been a while since I've been to Hogsmeade. There are all these doors that I should unlock. Oh, there's an owl! Oh, how do I make that mine? Don't poop on me, please.
I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those.
No, yes, I'm a fancy banker. I would love a job at Gringotts. Oh, whoops, I got distracted by the owl and went right past the front door.
Glad you came.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Who said that? Someone was glad I came.
Hello, Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay, where are we going? Because I'm thinking, wherever this may be, it's quite possible we could do 2 quests with 1 stone, just depending on where these ones are. Oh, far out. Okay, so we might have to do practice flying near the spires, practice flying near the Keenbridge Tower. So what's this one exactly? Because that's 2 locations I need to go to, is it not? Unless they're both in the same spot. Okay, well maybe I can do that one when I go visit Sebastian. Well, these Merlin trials. Okay, cool. So we can't do 2 birds with 1 stone. Yet. Okay, so they were up here. Which, amazingly, I don't have a flume flame for, but I have a flue flame for up here. I guess I must have, like, flown over it on my way to Sandbakar's tower.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented...
No, I absolutely can imagine. Up we go! Round we go! Oh, those are some nice ruins down there. Oh, I see that balloon there. Keep that in mind if we ever have to come out this way.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What do you mean? What's dangerous about what we're doing?
box filled. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Dog box sighting. Okay, good to know.
Revelio.
Nothing here?
It's like a place right out of a story.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
So he was collecting hawk lumps, had the box, was on his way to see Sirona, fell ill, dropped the box. Okay.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
You've said that many times already. Oh,
This must be the
okay.
cavern Mrs.
There's bad
Sprottle
guys.
mentioned.
It isn't Laura. Thought we'd forget about that.
Oh, okay, so Wingardium Leviosa does nothing. Or at least it did nothing. Oh, chickens! Hi, chicken! Oh, right, I can't carry any more potions. Okay, well, I can only hope that this will be a relatively quick in-out situation, but
I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters.
Perhaps to learn the knockback jinx flipendo. Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse. Incendio!
these tasks are just never ending. So we need to collect 5 letters, which are apparently strewn about all over the place, and then we need to collect the box itself.
That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
There's no letters in here, just fish. Cool.
Incendio! Confringo!
Oh, sigh.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Or avoid it, yeah, that's apparently not an option. Oh gosh.
That was a close one.
Yeah, troll bogies. My favourite. Okay, so the question is, where do we go from here? I think up this way. Nice. Oh, little squirrels! Oh, come back! Can I capture you? Put you in my vivarium? My very cruel little vivarium? Okay, I'm not going to read all these letters. I'm assuming it'll be some long lost love.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have.
Okay, so are we just going back to Sirona, or do we need to go back to Mrs. Sprottle? Okay, looks like Sirona it is.
Doesn't get any more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Oh nice, that one's right out the front. Oh, cool.
I wonder where they go. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Yeah, we did a thing. Okay, I haven't actually checked any of my stats for a while, so we're on 19, which is kind of exciting. Apparently I did a thing. Ooh, apparently I did many things. So, like, the other 4 trolls I've killed now don't count? How am I doing on the page front? Okay, so I'm almost done with Hogsmeade. I just have to find those last 21 pages. Is that it? Nice, okay. Nice, so we've got something else we can conjure, whatever this is. Oh, butterbeer keg, nice! Okay, 2 talents. What are my options? Okay. It's hard with these spell ones because they all sound fantastic, but like, what are the odds that I'm actually going to use them all? Because it's hard to, you know, scroll between the different slots. I don't know what it's like on like the Xbox or PlayStation. That could be a lot smoother. It normally is. I feel like nowadays most things are specifically made for the Xbox and PlayStation and whatnot. And the poor PC is kind of like, oh yeah, I guess that's a thing that we should think about. Okay, apparently I've missed something there. Anyways, I swear I shall leave this video.